We are here in Pensacola, Florida, Cantonment to be exact, and we're here with John.
Which isn't really in
I'm sorry?
Cantonment really isn't in Pensacola.
Well, this is going to be a fantastic interview.
It is fantastic.
Already it's fantastic.
It's great.
So I'm with John.
Jutris.
And what's your middle name?
Mark.
And what's your confirmation name?
Raphael.
Raphael. Okay. And how old are you on this May 27th, 2017?
I'm 15 years old, and a little less than a month away from being 16.
Wow. How awesome will that be?
That'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any better than 16.
No.
Except 17.
Yeah.
Then 18, 19.
But by the time 18, it stops.
Yeah. So, haven't seen you in about a year.
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah. So, what would be the highlight of this past year?
Highlight of the past year? I don't know. I changed my hair.
Yeah, so could we see you without the hat?
No.
Okay.
It looks horrible right now.
It looks horrible right now. Would you say that the hair is gotten more important than last year?
I would say that.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
now I have to actually do stuff with it instead. Before I would wake up
Yeah,
and that'd be it.
that would be it.
Now I have to wake up and make it nice.
Yeah, and are we talking about a 90-minute project, or what are we talking?
There's three-ish minutes.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Now, I see that you're wearing a New Orleans Saints cap.
I am.
Is there any particular reason for that New Orleans Saints cap?
Because the New Orleans Saints are the best team in the world.
And is that a theory that is shared by your older brother?
It is not. He
Okay.
thinks they're very bad. But, he's wrong, obviously.
How did you grow in your fandom of the New Orleans Saints?
Fandom.
What was that inspired you to become a Saint fan?
My dad and my brother were really big Patriots fans.
Yes.
Yeah, that team, one that no one likes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, I can't be a Patriots fan because they're a Patriots fan. I need something different.
Yes.
And Saints were the closest team, so.
Okay. What about Jacksonville?
Jacksonville.
That's that's an opinion shared by even people in the Orlando area. That Jacksonville, really? But Jacksonville never did anything for you.
I have no interest in Jacksonville.
Isn't that fascinating? And it's the same state. Miami.
Miami? Did everything too.
Tampa Bay.
Well, the Tampa Bay doesn't have a football team.
They're called the Buccaneers.
Wait, really?
I'm sorry. Yes. Anyway, I was
Baseball,
just
right?
No, they're an NFL team. I'm sorry. Should we start again? No. Okay, so hey, far be it from me to, pour any water on your...
Wait, but I am, take this, I am in northern Florida.
Yes.
In the Panhandle, which is only a few hours away from Louisiana, as the Mitchells can tell. Mm-hmm. So it is technically closer than a lot of those down south states.
Well, that's why I was thinking about Jacksonville.
Jacksonville is only a few hours away.
So, you're kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But it's okay. If you want to be a New Orleans Saints fan, by golly, go for it. Somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a project.
I do.
That you have achieved accomplishment that none of your siblings had.
Correct.
And you are going to the Nationals competition. Can you briefly share with me what this competition is all about and what's on the line here?
This competition is called National History Day.
Uh-huh.
And in it, you have a bunch of students who either create exhibits or papers or projects or presentations, websites, about a certain topic in history. You get to pick your topic based on a theme. Mm-hmm. The theme this year was taking a stand in history.
Taking a stand. Wow, now the shirt makes sense. Okay,
oh, yeah,
sorry.
It is.
Yeah, I didn't, when I walked in here, I didn't quite get it. Now I do. 2017 Florida History Day. Yeah. Okay, so your stand was on?
Dr. Joseph Porter and his stand against mosquitoes in Florida.
Wow. And what was his stand?
He worked a lot on getting rid of like mosquito breeding grounds. They couldn't, make more mosquitoes, and just kind of killing the mosquitoes off and keeping them from getting in your homes.
And kind of what year would this have been taking place?
Early 1900s.
Oh, okay.
Like 1901-ish, give or take.
So this is pretty far back, and it is pretty far removed from more current day, because when I was living down in Orlando, West Nile disease was a big factor. I guess back in that day of, turn of the century, 1901 and what have you, West Nile disease was not a factor. They were more worried about malaria or other things?
Malaria and yellow fever were the big diseases, but they did have West Nile and they did have other things, but they were kind of smaller. They kind of took the back seat.
So the stand that you're taking in your presentation is
against mosquitoes.
Okay, but what I'm saying, so you're anti-mosquito.
Yes.
And you are saying that what this doctor had done was a good thing and should be continued,
It should be continued today, because if we don't continue it, then you're just going to get more mosquitoes, and it's going to be back where we started.
And so what I'm getting at is that, are there people in the current society, specifically I guess here in Florida, that are pro-mosquito, and perhaps they're worried about the environment or other things? Are they looking to stop what you are promoting?
I have absolutely no clue.
Okay, well, that's an honest answer. No, I was just curious if, because when you're taking a stand, a lot of times there might be somebody who's taking an opposite stand. You know what I mean?
That was the case with Dr. Porter. Early in the 1900s, he was trying to, he was taking a stand. And when he was taking a stand, he took a stand for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it caused so significant changes that the government was like, we don't need to take a stand anymore. We're good. Mosquitoes are history. But he was able to kind of bypass that and continue taking a stand. So that's good.
Okay. So your national finals will be on
June 10th.
Okay.
11th.
And
11th through 15th.
And they will be in Maryland, which is close to Washington, D.C. Now, have you ever been to Washington, D.C. before?
I don't think so.
Are you looking forward to going to Washington, D.C.?
I am.
Okay.
You're conceived in D.C.?
Would you
remember that?
Would you like to see perhaps the Washington Monument, Jefferson Memorial, any of those?
I don't know if I'll be able to get there, but that would be cool.
Yeah. And how are you traveling to Washington, D.C.?
Car.
By car. So you're going to be with your father driving all that?
Mother.
And are you worried about the length and claustrophobic aspects of that drive?
There's always sleeping.
Oh, you can just,
Lay down. Yeah.
Sleep it off, 13 hours later you're there.
We'll try at least,
Yeah. So in this past year, getting back, you've seen less of Mary? Your sister Mary? You're still seeing enough of her. You don't feel like...
I would say I've seen less of her because, the past year she drove me to school every day.
Yeah.
I saw her multiple times in the hallways.
But is that a good thing or a bad thing or a neutral thing?
I'd like to see my sister more, I'd like to see all my family more. I'd like to see Grandpa a lot more.
Yeah.
But I don't really get that opportunity. So, kind of take the cards you're dealt with.
True. Speaking about cards, no. What do you think about your cousin David out there in Connecticut about going to Colorado? He's going to spend the summer. How I spent my summer vacation. Being with an opera company. Is that something that you'd like to do?
No. I don't really have the best singing voice.
Well, neither does he, but, he's going to be doing some technical work, lighting.
I guess that'd be cool. I don't really see myself doing it in the near at all future.
No.
Maybe not even ever, but, maybe I'm open to possibilities.
And about a year ago, you wanted to make $1 million? Or?
Yes, still my plan.
That's still your plans. That has not changed.
Couple.
Yeah. And any new thoughts about how that will occur? Are you going to become a lawyer or what?
I don't really think I'm going to become a lawyer.
No? So a businessman?
Maybe. Or, I don't know, I'll find something.
And what do you have to say to Carmen on this special day that we celebrate number 23 for her?
It's not her birthday.
Yeah, I understand that, but
Happy belated birthday, Carmen.
a lot of love. Okay, well, anything else to add?
Okay.
Take your time. It's digital video.
Yeah.
The memory bite is huge.
Yeah, we'll just, you don't even need to edit. You can just leave this all in. Just me staring at the camera for 5 minutes.
Sure. But nothing else to add?
I don't think so.
All right, well, thank you. God bless you, and we'll check in with you next year.
All right, check in with you next year.